We begin with that scary moment in Stockton this morning after a major crash ending with several cars damaged and that fire engine into a home. Look at the damage to this vehicle. This video from Livecopter 3 from earlier today and the skid marks on the ground there. You can see the fire engine in front of the home crashing right through it. Next to it, you see another vehicle flipped on its side there. And then closer to the intersection, there's another car with major damage to the front end. It was a scary scene. Thanks for joining us at noon. I'm Lisa Gonzalez. That crash was reported just after 7 this morning near the intersection of Alpine Avenue and West Lane. And that's where KCRA 3's Brittany Hope joins us live with the latest on this investigation. Brittany?
Hi, Lisa. I just talked one-on-one with Stockton Police, and we have a lot of new details. We're learning about how this crash happened. So first, let's bring you to that intersection. We did just learn that the fire engine was traveling north here on West, responding to a fire when that red car that you see with a lot of damage on the front and the back was traveling east on Alpine. That's when they intersected and they crashed into each other in the middle of that intersection. You can see all of that debris that is just left right in the center. At this point, police aren't sure who hit who. That's all part of this investigation. After that, that's when that fire engine went over that median, hit a random truck that was just driving by on the other side. And then, of course, as you see now, ended up underneath that home, crashing through the front. We want to show you some video, again, exclusive views from Livecopter 3 and from our crew on the ground from this scene throughout the day. We have some updates on injuries. Police now say the person in that truck is in critical condition. The person in the red car, minor injuries, but at the hospital. We also did just learn, and this is new minutes ago, there were 4 firefighters inside of that engine. All 4 of them were hurt. They're expected to be okay, but they're all 4 at the hospital right now, just getting treatment and essentially getting checked up to make sure they're okay. Now, we talked to someone who works at the gas station right across the street about what she heard when that engine slammed into that house.
We heard all the booms, and then we looked out, and the owner of the house that the fire truck is sitting in, he was at the counter paying for his coffee.
Yeah, just essentially a miracle there that that owner is safe. I know that our crews this morning talked to him off camera. He said, understandably, he's really shaken up. He wasn't ready to go on camera, but yeah, he was just here across the street where we're standing getting coffee when he heard that huge loud boom. Now out here live, you can see this big tow truck. It just got onto the scene a few minutes ago. It's going to be a really hard operation to get that massive engine out from under that house. You can see it smashed into the front, and now it's just sitting underneath that roof. So there's a big concern about the structural integrity of that home. You can see, I mean, the truck has really gone through that first half of it, that engine. So as they try to tow that out, which that process is just starting now, it's going to be a really slow process to do it in as ways as safe as they can, in a way that it's going to protect the home as much as they can. But it's a really critical moment. So we are expecting this to take some time as that crane begins to rise up, figuring out a way to get this engine out while protecting the home as much as they can. Again, the very latest out here, we know that the person inside of that truck is in critical condition. All of the firefighters, the 4 firefighters who were inside that engine, police say as soon as they crashed, they made sure they were all okay, and then they rushed to help the person in that truck. They rushed to help the person inside the red car. So really those firefighters being hailed as heroes after this crash themselves, them working to help each other and to help everyone else who was impacted. We're still waiting again to learn how that initial crash started here in the intersection. There's a lot of moving parts. We'll have the very latest coming up on the KCRA 3 News at 4. For now, we're live in Stockton. Brittany Hope, KCRA 3 News.
Brittany, thank you for all of those updates. And looks like they're starting to get it cleaned up, like you said. Brittany, thank you so much.